watching AfrospiralTV. Thanks. Rainy season is a period that brings cold, and when the cold comes to your body, you feel like warming yourself. Most people think of exercising their body by doing sports.
Because when it's cold, women they are fond of getting close to their husband for walks.
Yes.
And in that process, anything could happen, And periods like that, when you are not really prepared for it and it happens, there's no form of protection, so pregnancy can occur. To me, it doesn't make any difference. The weather does not affect me.
So on a cold, rainy night like that, doesn't affect you in any way
at all.
So what do you think? What do you say to those that say that it affects the way you?
I'll advise them they should reduce the way they have sex, because it's not really the weather. It's from their mindset.
When that cold comes, you can't go free for that. That is it.
Because of the cold weather.
But if it's cold, can't you just use a blanket to cover it? Why must you have sex?
Some can use blankets, some no.
Well, blanket cannot do it, Abi. Blanket cannot do it.
They can't do like this, and they use
that other one.
Yes, but some can use it. Human beings are different characters.
Okay, sister, you know the question. So what do you feel about that?
Well, I feel that when I'm cold, I just like take my blanket and cover my body, and I use my pillow, and I think that would be enough for the night. I don't need a man by my side. I feel good with my blanket.
Assume I'm married.
Yeah.
I will have the urge to do it. Or I'm married. But if I'm not married, even though I have the urge, I will control myself.
Pregnancy occurs during rainy season because of coldness, and men, they like it warm. I know, ladies, they are born to one man.
So is it the men that are the ones that are really have that feeling?
No, both of them, even ladies too. They feel cold now. It's a natural stuff.
Okay.
So it's not just to men, as per se.
Okay.
So it goes round.
So what about you? What do you feel about that issue?
Well, in that period of time, I believe the two parties live each other, and it really goes happily in a family home. When the husband and his wife, when the rain is, maybe the rain started around that kind 6 in the morning, and the husband need to go to work. Before he go to work, he has to do some home service as well. So that one did. So and I believe most ladies get pregnant in rainy season because everybody is cold and everybody needs something warm.
Okay, thank you so much.
That is what I can say.
For you personally, how do you feel when it's raining?
Oh, I also feel cold.
Yeah.
I also feel cold and I need something warm,
Okay.
When one touch, it's just true now. When God created Adam, Adam was cold and he has to provide Eve.
Yeah.
From there, Adam become warm, So we all feel the same. So thank you.
Okay.
I'll say yes. It's true. The weather kind of affects the ladies because when it's raining, it's kind of cold. So
for the body warmth and to feel warmer.
Yes, you need that to feel warmer.
Most people they feel that it's convenient for them than hot season, because hot season most people have gone through a lot of stress and they have lose strength, so they won't have power to meet a woman or to have sex. But when it's rainy season out there, you see people are very agile to do whatever they want to do, and they won't be happy to do it because it's cold, we are in cold weather,
Like personally, there's no different feelings as far during rainy season and dry season as far my sexual feelings. So it's just based on me, arguments and understanding. There's nothing different.
It's the same weather, regardless of the weather. The urge is the same regardless of the weather.
And there are other many ways you can keep yourself out of cold during rainy season other than, having to call on a girl or having to.
The marital affair, not
you understand? Even though as a married person, there are many ways you can get yourself warm, probably by gymming or some kind of exercises. So.
The words of God that's written in the Bible, the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4, that a man, as he is married to his own woman, has no power over his own body. Likewise, a woman has no power over her own body. So whether either it is either cold or hot, they can come together, provided they are not fasting. They can come together. If the fasting is not during the cold weather, they may not come together. But if it is the fasting goes is not coming by that time, then they can come together as husband and wife. So there's nothing wrong with it. If they come together during the cold weather, there's not much different according to what the Bible says. But what the Bible says is that there are some things, rules and regulations to follow if a man and woman has to come together.
There's no difference whether we're rainy season or dry season. They're all the same. Like for me, I don't feel any different. I feel the same thing. When I do during rainy season or no rainy season, they're all the same. So I didn't see any different from it.
Thank you.
During the rainy season, the weather is very cold. Some men want to warm up because of
So is it only the men that the thing affects?
No, it affects the women. She affects the women. Same thing.
Okay.
So the woman is already have a cold. They're ready to warm up at the same time.
Yes, it can be true because the Bible has even said it in the book of Ecclesiastes that two heads are better than one. If two, they come together because the coldness will be there during that time, and since there are two, if they come together, then the hotness of their body will make them to come together and can make them to produce babies.
Okay. So you are okay. You heard our question. What's your view on that?
Actually, to me, I don't believe it's true. Even during the rainy season, does not mean a woman will get pregnant, because, for instance, if the husband is not at home, so who will not pregnant the woman? So that's just it.
Well, assuming the husband is at home.
Even the husband is at home, if they intend not to do anything, so there's no how they can get pregnant.
So the weather does not affect the mood or the sexual libido of a man or woman?
Even during the dry season, people get pregnant. So
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really follow.
matter.
So thank you so much.
All right.